I'm over here sweating, y'all. I ain't really sweating, but you know what happens. I just got out the shower, so my body is still just getting the heat out real quick. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nate Matthews back again with another video, man. And my last couple videos have been about helping you guys save money choosing the correct products, right? So check this out. Came across something else to help you guys save some money. And I want to say this first and foremost. Last time I reviewed a product, it was super duper cheap. It worked for me. It was great. By the time you guys actually went to get it, the price probably went up. So if you guys gonna find this video helpful, the link is going to be in the description. You might want to hurry up and pick it up because if it works, the deal is amazing. Check this out. What I'm talking about though is this Vincent Verne grooming kit right here, right? Now as you guys can see, there's nothing really in it because I done took it out, but I'm going to show you guys in a second. Pretty much it's an all-in-one. It's a 14-in-1 to be exact grooming kit that has a shaver, a design trimmer, a nose trimmer, a full-size trimmer, a foil body trimmer, and some guide combs so you can fade your beard and cut your beard to different lengths and things like that. Something that's not on the box, but I'm sure you guys anyway. Comes with a little comb like this, you feel me? It's probably only good enough for me and my mustache since the beard's so long. Comes with a little cleaning utensil, which is, of course, you guys need to use this. Clean your clippers. If there's no hairs, stuck in between the blades, it's definitely going to work a lot better. I mean, for real, right? Also, it's going to have some oil. Honestly, I don't use too much oil like that comes with the clippers. You guys know I like to use that Kool Lube. But if you guys don't have Kool Lube, hey, it's pretty much the exact same thing. It comes with the clippers. Clean your clippers to make them last and make sure they continue to work. Also, here is the kit right here. I'm actually going to show you guys the trimmer itself separately. Here it is right here though. Boom, this is the entire kit. As you guys can see, it's a placement for everything, holds all your stuff, so I can actually keep this on the counter, and it's going to be really nice and decorative for the bathroom. Up close here, again, we do have the nose trimmer. You can also stick this in your ear too if you got hair in your ears and stuff like that. This is the full, the body trimmer right here. It has a little guard on it. It does come with 3 different size guards, and this is what this one looks like. It's actually got like a foil shaver and then 2 things to cut the hairs down, and then the smaller pieces of hair that's left will get caught inside to shave it fully down. As you guys see me use something similar to this previously, we have the actual foil shaver right here. This is kind of small, but it would be useful for you guys that actually have strong skin to go ahead and shave your head with it, to give yourself a bald look. Or what I might even try to use it for is to clean up the beard as far as, the corners right here. After I line it up, make sure there's no little stragglies hanging. And boom, we have the detail trimmer. This is more so used for those that want to be, artistic with haircuts and things like that. You can go ahead and put some designs and stuff like that in a haircut. I was thinking maybe I can even try to use it on a mustache, or I can get real, in the corners here without cutting too much of the inside of the mustache out. That's going to be real useful there. Again, it comes with 4 different size guards. I'm not going to grab all 4, but yeah, different guards so you can, fade the beard in. Had I known this was in the kit, I actually would have used this in my last video. Hit the card that pops up if you guys didn't watch that last one, by the way. Fading my beard and things like that. It's pretty much the whole beard routine. But yes, it comes with the guards included that you need in order to go ahead and do some fancy work with your beard. In addition to that, there's 2 more guards. These are used for the body trimmer portion of it. And the most important one for me is going to be the full-size trimmer right here, which is actually very useful for the beard trimming, beard lineups and things like that. If you guys have not noticed by now, the way I've been pulling out these little pieces, this clipper is detachable. Has the detachable heads on it. So here's what the clipper actually looks like. This right here is the Vincent Verne trimmer. I like the little curve to it. It's lightweight, but it does not feel cheap at all, even though I told you guys the price for this thing is very, very, very affordable, I believe. This thing charges via USB, micro USB to be exact. Takes 2 hours to fully charge, and you get 2 hours of use out of it. And one thing that's really important that I tested out is it does work while it's actually being plugged in. So maybe if it's dead on you guys real quick and you're like really in a rush, you have like, you know, Android phone or tablet, things like that. Boom, this is the exact same charge. And you can get a charge out of your trimmer. So I'm guessing with 2 hours to fully charge and 2 hours of use means that you can charge it up for 5 minutes and get 5 minutes of use, or you can go ahead and just plug it in, and it works while it's actually on the charger. Now, I have not actually used this trimmer yet, but one thing I can say is the motor definitely sounds powerful. Another thing about this too, it comes with an extra guard on it too, which is one guard, but you can actually get 4 different settings out of it. You know, of course, a 1 is going to cut the hairs a little closer. A 4 is going to back it off just a tad bit. And that's really awesome, guys. Check this out, though. One thing I have noticed, which I got to point this out, is this thing is kind of hard to get on and off. I mean, I snapped it off, but if you want to put it on, and let's say you want to get to the number 2, it's kind of hard to actually get, because the only way you can do it is really putting some force on it. And when you put a lot of force on it, see, that one just went from 4 all the way to number 1. So it's kind of hard to get it. And if you try to back it off a little bit, there it is. Actually, it looks like I'm getting it. I don't know. That's just one thing I'm just kind of being semi-picky about. As you guys seen with other very, you know, expensive clippers, that it has this feature on it where you can just put your finger here. I'm going to hold it so it doesn't fall off. Lift your thumb and boom, it detaches. And there is a little motor head right there exposed. And I'm going to go ahead and actually attach the one that I want to use for the day, which is going to be the full size trimmer right here. Now, one thing I'm going to show you guys real quick, which you guys may not care if you're not like that advanced with trimmers and things like that, but I do not believe that you can actually zero gap this blade. And by zero gap, I mean like scoot the blade a little bit further back from the, pretty much from the edge. Those blades, I don't think you can actually scoot them up or down. So you pretty much, I believe you're going to be stuck with those settings. Now, one thing I do when I first get clippers is I do not really try to adjust them, because however they send them to me, that's the way they meant, you know, they're intended to be used. So if they do not work on the settings that I receive them at, then that's how they get their grade. So we're going to use them the way that they were sent, and then over time maybe I'll adjust them and see if I can get them to work a little bit better, or if it actually ends up being worse. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you guys would like a follow-up, because any product that I use, if it works for me, it's definitely going to be on the channel again. So anyways, like I said, let's go ahead and put this on. We have this little clip here. We have to align that with the clip that's on this side, stick it under, and it just snaps in just like that. Since you guys seen me in the last video, I do want to let you guys know, man, look at the beard already. As crispy and everything as I had the beard last time. Grew back like crazy. Already. Didn't take long at all. For you guys that do not know, and a lot of you guys, you know, have subscribed to my channel over time, but at the very beginning of this channel, I already had a beard to begin with, and I cut the whole thing off. And I'm talking about baby face smooth, no beard whatsoever. And my beard grew back in 2 weeks. Of course, not like length, but it grew back long enough to where when I lined it up, you can definitely tell I had a beard and it was defined and everything like that. 2 weeks time, that's it. So just imagine how often I gotta shave my beard and line it up to really stay on point. Especially with me walking around with the beard t-shirts and stuff like that, bringing attention to my beard. I always gotta make sure the beard is on point. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and test it out. Here's what the motor sound like, by the way. So I'm gonna make this quick today. This video is not really about showing you guys how I line up my beard. More so, it's just showing you guys the results that this tool right here is gonna give me. So as you guys know, I like to do though, start lining up underneath the beard. Let's go. Alright, so I may actually have to do some trickery with this, because again, like I pointed out for you guys before, the blade is not close enough like how I like to have it. So it seems like it's actually snagging and like catching up under my neck. I'm gonna keep trying. I ain't gonna adjust it yet. We're gonna see. Yeah, okay, so this is not really cutting too well. I don't know. This one is the same way. It looks like it's not that close. Alright, so what I need to do to actually test to see if these things really work, and it's just the setting, is I'm going to actually go get a screwdriver and unscrew this thing and actually test it out. You guys can see I did go ahead and try to, you know, do a few tests right here, and it actually didn't really even cut anything at all. Alright, so I went and got the handy dandy little toolkit right here. Always got to keep it on deck. You know your boy's a handyman. So, go ahead and take out a little screwdriver here, and we're going to see what we can do with this blade. I'm actually going to take it off just to make sure I don't accidentally turn the trimmers on when I'm doing this. And we're going to actually test it out and see if it can be zero gap. So if this works, what you guys are going to want to do is actually unscrew the blade just a tiny bit, unscrew the screws just a tiny bit, and see if we can adjust this thing. I'm not too sure if it's actually going to be adjustable or not. I unscrewed the blade just a little bit, and as you guys can see, now when I push it, look how close it's not close right now, but when I push it, it gets a little bit closer to the edge. And you definitely do not want to push it over, because that's how you end up cutting yourself. Whoa, this is kind of crazy, guys. You got to really be careful with this, and you really got to have a good eye to see where the blades are at. If they overlap, it ain't going to be a pretty sight, guys. So I would say this right away. If you guys are not advanced with knowing how to adjust your clippers, and you only, you know, get them right out the box and all that, maybe these are not the ones for you. But I'm going to make these things work. I've adjusted clippers numerous times. You may not get it right the first time, but if you go back and keep adjusting it, it can be done. So there it is. So I think I have it in place. Now let's hope it stays in place as I try to lock it. Maybe they can't be adjusted. It's allowing me to move it, but when I try to lock it, it moves right back. I'm going to have to try to make it work with this. So let's lock it down. And looks like it backed off again. Alright guys, so I went ahead and tried to do my best to adjust it. Honestly, I don't think that the blade was able to be adjusted. But let's try it. Nope, it's definitely still snagging, guys. Wow. This is going to be a tough one. I don't really know what to say about this one. The kit looks lovely. I'm pretty sure it would be useful if I wanted to cut the hair off of my beard, which I don't. I'm actually trying to line it up. But with this blade not being adjustable, I don't know if I can really work with it too much. I know a lot of products that I recommend, people like to go ahead and buy other things that I have not tested out. You just see whatever is available in the store that you at, or, you know, whatever is like the best price. That's not always the best choice, depending on what you want to do. If you're just, you know, if you're just trying to get some clippers to cut your kid's hair for this 1 week because you can't make it to the barber, then go for it. If you actually gonna make this a thing to where you don't really gotta spend money every week at the barber, you need a good pair of clippers. It keeps snagging my skin. I don't know, I just can't do it. I'm not sure who these may be for. But with me shaving my own beard and grooming myself for so long, I know my routine. I know exactly how the clippers should glide across my skin. I know what it should feel like. I know what the results should look like. I know what I needed to do in order to get these to do what I needed them to do. But just on this set, it just so happens that it cannot be done. That being said though, if you guys appreciate this review, like honestly, for me guys, giving you straight facts, thumbs up the video, man. Drop your comment below and stick around. Hopefully I'll have some quality for you guys the next time. Peace.